Hey guys, this is an easy warm up and stretch. Might be easy, hopefully it's easy. I'm full of beef stroganoff, so we'll see how this goes. So I did 10 Ks yesterday at a fast pace, and everything's sore because I haven't been running, so I'm not used to it. So I'm very stiff, very tight. So what I want to do now is do a quick warm up for 3 minutes and then stretch those muscles out so that I'm in a better state tomorrow when I wake up. It's the evening. Okay, I'm just doing air squats, pushing the bum back. You can do this any way you like. You have your hands down by your side, on top of your head. If you want to keep that back straight, push that bum back. Okay, getting a bit warm. Let's do some high steps now. So this is simply walking, again, picking it up a bit higher, like a standing march. This is feeling okay, so I'll take my hands higher, bring my knees higher, come up onto my toe. If I'm feeling good here, go for a real high straight arm. I feel myself warming up all right. Okay, so done my squats, done my high steps. So now I'm going to go for some burpees. So I'm down, put a push up in if you like, off the ground. Full push up in, press up, put a tiny push up in, straight arm forward up, whatever you like. That's just a front support. That's a front support there. To a standing position. This is all getting my muscles working. And I'm getting hot. Do some pendulum swings. So I'm trying to come back here, trying to keep a straight leg and increase that range of motion. Big arms on both sides will help you maintain that balance. I was losing it quite a bit then. Okay, so get the other side. Symmetry of movement's always good. So following this, I'm going to go into run and reach, which is pretty basic. It can seem complicated. It can do. Anyway, let's have a look at it. So run and reach, I'm going to start with a high fist and a high knee. Diagonally opposite, so right hand, left knee. From here, I'm going to step back and lunge down, and step forward, back to their starting position. So step one, lunge, forward, reach. One, lunge, forward, reach. And the idea is that we move it actually into a run and a reach. I'm coming off the ground, using that knee to help me get off the ground and that high hand on the reach. Okay, so we started right hand, left knee, so we just change it over. So we go right knee, left hand. Start in this position, step back for one, and lunge, forward, up, one, lunge, forward, and up. I find these big, deliberate hand movements, touching my forehead, my temple when I come through, helps me keep my balance. Okay, I'm feeling good, big lunge, knee touch, hand jump. Running now, reach, It's called the run and reach. So you can do any of those activities there. Start them out slowly and then sustain them. Probably 3 minutes is good. And then from there, if you're feeling nice and warm, everything's been working, then you're ready to stretch. So let's get a bit of a stretch going. I'll go through what I normally do. And you can take your pick. Okay, so I go from big to small. So it's one I'm always doing because it's a great stretch for the glutes. So it's got a few names. I call it knee kiss, but I think more popularly it's called the pigeon. So bring my right knee forward, and then I bring that right foot diagonally across in front of my left knee, and then I slide my torso back until my chest, my rib cage sits against that knee there. Take my hands forward. My back leg is stretched all the way back. My hands are all the way forward. And I'm really feeling it through here. So you should hold your stretches, I guess the longer the better. I like 10 breaths, usually that's about 20 seconds, 30 seconds, depending on how fast you're breathing. So I'm doing the other side now, so I was hands and knees, so left knee forward, right knee back, and then that left foot comes diagonally across in front. The further around you have this foot, the more stretch you're going to feel in the glute. You can take to hold that foot as you come back. Again, lying on top of that thigh. You can take both arms forward, get a chest stretch at the same time. Stretching these glutes will help release the lower back if you're tight there. And we'll pretend that was 10 long breaths. And 30 seconds has passed. So, go for the hamstrings now. There's loads you can do. I like this one lately because I can sit down and look at you guys as you stretch. Have a chat, which is quite nice to do when you're stretching. So I'm going to try and get the back as well. So I'm going to take two hands and I'm going to reach over towards my right ankle. Now I can't quite get there at the moment, so I take two hands, run them down the side of that shin, over towards the ankle and lean. And I'm holding and I'm feeling the hamstring. I'll bring the toe back towards me. Ooh, that accentuates the stretch a bit more. Now I really want to get down towards my toe, my heel, what I can do to cheat and sort of help me lengthen this muscle is I take this brace hand on the right and I can use it to help push my torso down, and I can actually get a hand around my foot. From here, I'm reaching across to the outside of that ankle and I'm really feeling it down my back on the reaching arm side. Okay. Reaching across, sliding down there. Can't quite get there. I use that back supporting hand to help me get down. It's important that you don't hurt yourself when you're stretching. So you want the muscle to be under tension, but you don't want it to be painful. Not what we're doing. Anyway, I can get to my toe. Oh, pretty tight there. A little bit further. As I breathe out, I'm concentrating on I'm visualising my muscle fibres lengthening, becoming looser. Loose muscles are less prone to injury. Okay, so I've got, we've done glutes, hammies. I'll go for lower leg now. So I've done a lot of downward dog. So let's have a look at that. Bit nervous here, my shape. I'm about to review it shortly. So I start with hands and knees. And my toes are down here. I'm going to come up on my toes. I'm going to straighten my legs, push my bum nice and high in the air. Then I'll cycle it out, like Gemma says to do. Push high, then I sink down, heels towards the floor. And I'm trying to push my chest towards my knees, towards my toes. Here we go. Trying to get a straight line between hands and hips. I'm really feeling that down the backs of my legs, the calf and soleus muscles. Hammies a little bit. You can hear the strain in my vocal cords. Feeling that in my chest. Okay, and release. Okay, so what are we moving on to? Stay with the legs. We'll go with the quads. So, yeah, old school. One most people seem to remember if you ask them to stretch. They'll go and pull a foot behind them with the knee going straight down. I like to tell people to try and get two hands on that foot. Draw the belly button in, and draw the chin back. It's going to help you balance magically. And pull up, nice and tight. Two hands. Squeeze shoulder blades back in together. Get a chest stretch again. Chin in, standing nice and tall. If you need to, teeter, bounce around. When you are doing this, make sure you stay on your toe. Good way to look after the ankle joint. And release. I always feel the need to step that out when I've been stretching the quad. Feels nice to release the stiffness in the ankle and in the quad after that stretch. It's the only stretch I think I need to do that for. Maybe it's not. Might be my memory issue. So we're pulling up, chest poked out, shoulder blades together, draw the belly button in, draw the chin back, and crank that pressure up. Again, lots of tension, not pain hopefully, and releasing after 10 long breaths, and I'll call that 4, 3. Visualise those muscle fibres getting longer and looser, and release. Step that out. Okay, so I might move into, that's really what I want to stretch for this particular video. It's going to help me be a bit looser tomorrow. I do feel pretty good there. I might do one more lower back to finish off, so we'll do the cross. Okay, so I'm going to lay down on my back, bring my knees up into the air. I have my arms wide, cactus pose here or straight at the roof. And I want to bring both knees across and down, slowly coming down. If they're easy to get to the ground down here, then I would pull them up further towards the chest and make that pelvis left come up right over the right hand side, and they're coming down. Trying to keep those shoulders down. Get stuck a bit here as each time I breathe out, they get a bit lower to the ground. I'm concentrating on releasing those big cables down each side of the spine, spino-erectile muscles. As I keep to breathe, I soften, trying to consciously release, not to turn those muscles on tight. Come up to the middle, give these knees a bit of a hug. I'm going to roll up and down on that vertebrae, those vertebrae, that spine, and on the same side. Arms wide in the cactus. And drawing those knees up as the pelvis rolls over. Try to keep those shoulders down. It's tight. As you breathe out, feel those muscles lengthen. Loosen, releasing. Okay, yeah, so some basic stretches. Where's my screen gone? Oh, yeah, I do feel better. What's the password? Time down on me. The video must be too long. Sorry if I bored you. And fudge.